you. This year, the Supreme Court allowed Hobby Lobby to not cover contraceptive coverage to women through Obamacare on religious grounds. What do you think about that ruling and why? Ms. Delbene, you have 90 seconds.
I was extremely disappointed in the Hobby Lobby ruling. I think that women should make their own health care decisions with their doctors, and those decisions should not be made by politicians and should not be made by their employers. It's so important that people have access to the health care they need, and very disappointing that this decision came down. I have been working with others in Congress to look at potential legislative options to try to address some of the issues that have been brought up by the Supreme Court case. But it's very, very important that we continue to make sure that women are able to make their own health care decisions and that we support that. So I'm very disappointed in that decision.
Mr. Celis?
I thought it was a good decision. It was a very narrow decision. But what the Supreme Court did is that, hey, we have a law that says companies cannot be obligated to do certain things, in this case for abortion pills, type of thing. And you, the president, wrote this thing on top of Obamacare that is contrary to it. I disagree with her that says that's the reason now why a woman has to talk to their employer whether they want to take that pill or not. I mean, she's basically saying up to December they had to do that, and then now that this started for 6 months they didn't, and now they have to go back to it. This is just who has to pay for that bill, And if a company does not feel that they must be forced to pay for it because of moral rules, the government should not be pushing it. The government can pay for it. There are other ways of dealing with it, but you should not be taking that right from companies to make this choice.
I don't believe that corporations are people, and I think it's incredibly important that women have all their health care options available to them and that they can make their own decisions. Where does it end? What's the next thing that a company decides someone can do? Can they not have blood transfusions or vaccines? How do you view this? Why is it a unique issue for women, and why should we be letting corporations make those decisions on what type of health care options women have?
It's not the employer that is deciding whether a corporation or an individual should take one of those pills or not. The employer is not known. The employer cannot be informed of anything. If you know anything of the privacy issues, you go to a doctor, you do whatever, your employer doesn't get to know anything about you. The only thing is a company is forced to not have to pay something that is against their values. And you're making an argument that corporations are not people, and therefore they don't have rights. I disagree with that.